Gentlemen, how are we? I hope you guys are all doing well. Oh, sorry, didn't know my music's playing. I hope we're all doing well. I don't know when you guys are actually going to see this, so if we are at Silverback right now, I hope you guys are having old fashioned in hand. Um, I hope you guys are playing one stroke worse than me. So, God, sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm just a mess right now. start start thinking about Silverback, and I just get a little warm. So yeah, I was asked what does Silverback mean to me, and I think for me, Silverback is we grew up all playing sports for the most part, all of us, and it's you had great teams, you had great teammates, um, but this is something that's lifelong, right? We're gonna be playing this tournament until in all honesty, until we can't swing clubs anymore. So I don't think Jim and I, when we first thought about this, realized it was going to turn into this. We hoped that it was going to turn into this, but even if it was half this, I think we'd still be having, you know, a great time with it. What else can I say? So I guess really starting out, it was, I didn't know the eight guys. I didn't know the Toms, the Jankin, the Spare Bear, the Greases, the Oz's. It was just all these guys were unknown to me, and now like literally, I get chills thinking about Spare Bear giving me a hug, and just not wanting him to let me go. So it's sitting by fires. It's having a good old fashioned, and that is a good old fashioned. Um, and it's basically turned into an all year thing. We have group meets that last literally all day. Um, it's turned into founders cups. It's turned into you know golf leagues and just chats and golf betting and all this stuff. So it's just for me, it's really just a feeling that Silverback gives me. I don't think I've ever talked about Silverback and not had a smile on my face, right? Except for last year when I took that last. But other than that, I don't know. I just love Silverback so much, and it's such a great feeling, and it's such a great group of guys. God dang it! I don't want to get emotional, but it's just so much damn fun. And if we're at Silverback right now, let's just get a big group hug. Um, I love you guys, and I'm gonna love you guys until we can't swing clubs anymore. So, cheers, and here's the here's the Silverback. So I was asked my favorite Silverback shot, and anybody that says anything other than a fireball mulligan shot is just wrong. No, my favorite shots, I've had a few personal ones that driven some greens for eagle, made some long putts, some chip ins. I've also been a part of quite a few. I mean, the one that two that stand out is Jim. Hit a missed a hole in one. I still don't know how it didn't go in. Just spun it back like 5 feet and just missed somehow. Um, and then RPS's putt to win Silverback. God, we walked it out. It was 62 feet, three breaks, and it just dead center of the cup. And as soon as it came off the club face, it's in. We started celebrating. We didn't watch the putt really. It was fantastic. But no, my in reality, my favorite shot of Silverback is the one that rips the heart out of people. Like that is my favorite thing to watch and be a part of. I one that I have in mind is Wash and I are trying to make a comeback on Tom and Oz, and par five, I stick one from like 215 out within like 6-ish feet. We're like, yeah, this is where we're gonna make our comeback. Look over, and Oz is cross-eyed at this point. He can't even see straight. So if Tom doesn't hit one great, we're in fantastic shape, and Tom ends up hitting one within gimme distance and we miss our putt and, get our birdie, but don't get our eagle. And so what's another one? So, Evan chipping in one from 60 out. It's really just watching guys that hit Tom hitting one in the bunker, or someone hits one in the bunker and they're playing from the bunker, and we're like, this is a tough green. Like they're walking away with maybe par at most, and he chips it in for eagle. And just my favorite thing is just watching heads drop, and you're excited for them, but you're like, come on, how does that go in? And when you look at the tournament collectively, reality, like it's been within a stroke or there's been ties, but for the most part, outside of maybe 2 years, there hasn't been a runaway with it. So like those shots are what make and break winning Silverback, and it's just, it's how do you pick up teammates after that, and you get so much momentum looking over at the group if you hit that shot, and you're just like, yep, got them where we want them now, and it's just, yeah, I'm so excited for Silverback, guys. You have no idea. Love you. So I was asked what my favorite Silverback memory is, and it's hard not to say, Jim and I walking down 18 with, we are the champions playing, and Jenkins standing in front of me, and I make a putt, and him just looking at me in pure disgust. That was pretty good, pretty hard one to top, and you got RPS making a big, 15. Well, it's a fish story now, so it's about 35 feet, big bender, downhill. I mean, it was fantastic, and knowing we won Silverback on that. But I think it's a collective group of memories. It's just, again, the feeling that Silverback gives me. When I think about Tom throwing his club into the woods, Evan riding on the hood of a cart, Grease's breakfast sandwich hit, knowing that we walk into the cabin and there's 3 cords of wood sitting over there. Someone get on the phone. This wood's only gonna last us 3 hours, right? Sleeping on a par 3. What else? We got nicknames. The tournament Robs, the Jaws, the Cal somehow being the Karen of the group. Jim's one fucking shot that, I mean, you can go on for half hour about some of Jim's memories. Dropping him on his head. That was in between the beds. That was interesting. Gosh, some of the guys riding in the trunks to go to the bar. Sogi's quick one-liners, Monarch dressing up as Jim and hitting a left-handed shot. The outfits, gosh, the outfits. I mean, Bud Light night. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Like, so good. Martin creating some of the best swag ever. Rhino hitting a 5-iron, further than most people drive it. God. And me now, I see a feather and I'm like, oh, RPS's outfit came from Brainerd all the way to Dayton. Oh, so awesome. It's just a collective group of memories that are so much fun to think about. Um, so yeah, my only ask to you guys is, when something crazy happens, write it down on your phone just so we can constantly relive these over and over again, because yeah, they're enjoyable. So final question: can a silverback gorilla flip a Volkswagen Jetta? This question has plagued me for years. It keeps me up at night. It literally does. Like, you look at it on paper, a Jetta weighs roughly 3,000 pounds. Silverback gorilla can, what did it say? Guinness Book World Records, most weight lifted was 1,800 pounds. And I get that it only has to lift half of it. Get under it, switch its grip. I just don't know. I don't know. It infuriates me that, like, I don't know. And I don't know if my life will be complete until I know this answer definitively. We got to make this happen. We have to somehow make this fucking happen. I don't know. I don't, like, I go back and forth. Can it on paper? No, it shouldn't. But Do I think Jaws can flip over a Volkswagen? Of course. Look at that guy. Like, he has to. Now, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. My gut says no, but my heart says never to not go with the silverback gorilla. So I am going to change my answer. That's from no to yes. I think it can happen. I think it can happen because I believe in the silverback. Absolutely.